I couldn't tell you about the state of the world. That's because I've buried myself in a half-full glass of water. I haven't even swum above to see the reality that some people aren't even drinking. There's basic rights more than half the world is missing. And it's not the person at the face of the action to blame, it's the system. And we're victims. There's only so much space to not be involved, blissfully ignore, and that's a symptom. There's a death and there's life not worth living. And it's not a simulation. It's not even possible to dream this. No matter where you are, hiding or held hostage is still at risk. There's humans freezing wide awake, panting their intoxicated last breaths as we speak. And if they fall, they'll just become the ashes that animals eat. Ashes that build on a land that's being seized. They can't even own a space to grieve. I've started thinking about which death is least painful, which attacks. How dark is that? Is it better to have lived a life of poverty and then explosively died, or to not have tasted human right? Bombing human beings but didn't like history repeating itself. I know war isn't supposed to be fair and the more powerful become champs. The only difference is this time the community that were once victims don't now see they're turning people's home into a concentration camp. But now it's a different ethnicity that's being strapped. I didn't even want to write this. I don't try to follow social media fashion, but there's a reason we're susceptible to our algorithms. Honestly, this is all from my opinion. Yes, I've seen the news, but I'm not trying to appeal to the masses. This is just the time to exercise my compassion, even if it's useless. I could never be a politician. This isn't fact-checked. I believe art's supposed to heal the world, but now my words feel spineless. We're victims of a system that makes us think we don't have to care. Because if our side of the world is at peace, nothing concerns us over there. Why don't people deserve to just exist at the bare minimum? I don't even know if me speaking right now is the right decision. Nothing's real anymore. I don't believe in reposting a picture. Do you think these victims have phones? Their lives are being blown up in a man-made inferno. You think the genocide's ended because the government has seen the solidarity we're showing? How do I even trust where my donations are going? But that's exactly what the system tries to do. Make us think we're not useful, and if I'm doubting, I guess that makes me just as bad. I'm an enabler. I'll avoid the posts that feel too heavy after praying God will be their saviour. So I won't let survivor's guilt or the sympathy of my spectatorship silence me today. Against the system, I can't say I've done nothing or given nothing back. Just that in the midst of my privilege and faith, I can turn around and acknowledge for others that the world is very grey. Thank you.